Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for tuning in to the Solano College Sports Network. We're at Solano Community College for Game 2 of this doubleheader between the Los Medanos Mustangs and the Solano Falcons. I am Stash Demoida. Once again, joined with me in the booth is Miss Bella Fellafini. And Bella, how about that first game, the 12-4 victory for Solano?
Solano stay focused, came out on top with the win.
Yeah, they had that 8-run rule in the 5th inning. They got that crucial run in the bottom of the 4th, making it easy. Not quite an easy top of the 5th. Los Medanos showing a lot of fight to stay in the game. So this game, too, should be pretty exciting here as Solano advanced to a 17-0 record in conference play. As Los Medanos now 7-8 in conference play. Solano already clinched the BVC title, their 10th consecutive. Now they're still trying to go for that perfect conference season. They can make it 18-0 today with 2 games left to play, and those 2 games are going to be up in Yuba County against the Yuba College. And Yuba is in 5th place in the Bay Valley Conference at 7-9. It depends on what they do today. They could be 9-9, 8-10, or 7-11. So we never know. We have to check that out after the game. But pitching game 2 for Solano is going to be Alicia Selden. She comes with a record of 11-2 with a 2.96 ERA, with 48 strikeouts on the year, of 4.06 strikeouts per game. So leading off for the Los Medanos Mustangs going to be Lyrica Langlois. Langlois went 1 for 3 in the first game with a single and a scored run. So looking to continue some success, carried over, batting a .456 on the year. Arguably the best hitter of this Mustang team. First pitch is a ball inside. First pitch, 322. So now the 1-0. Right down the heart of the plate, strike one. And this is the last regular season game for the sophomores out there. We had the pregame ceremonies, the girls getting the flowers. And I know you were a sophomore last year, Bella. Tell us what type of game this felt for you, playing your last home game in the regular season. Did you really get a little more amped up for it?
Of the regular season, yeah, but last year knowing that we were going to be home for playoffs really helped it a lot. And then getting to come back and play all our regionals out here. So that's really lucky.
And this one's fouled down the left field line. So count stay at 1-2. Yeah, it's a lot of flowers, some signs, balloons, and always a special moment for you guys out there. Alicia being one of those sophomores, so you know she would love to pitch well here.
We love flowers.
Oh, and this one's right. Benapayo scoops it, throws it to first. And what a play by Elena Benapayo to start the game. I thought that was destined to be a base hit, but it hit the dirt, kind of spun there, and Benapayo very quickly showing her range. That's the second up the middle play she's made today.
Oh, yeah. Stayed low, held the ball, and came up with it.
Now it brings up Brittany Brown. She went 0 for 3 in the first game. And this was lofted down the right field line. Foul. Yeah, actually, last time we got to see Alicia Selden here on the Solano College Sports Network, even though the Solano won, in 5 innings, but she pitched no-no.
Against Napa.
That is right.
Against Napa.
And those are 2 huge games as Napa sitting in second place at 9-5, 21-13 overall. That pitch is outside, 1-1.
I mean, any no-hitter.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was funny, after the game, I told Coach Pearson, hey, how about the no-hitter? She goes, oh, she did? So that was the last thing on there. So that's a good thing. That's popped straight up in the air. Jacobson's under it. Benapayo calls her off and makes the grab for out number 2. And that just shows focus in the dugout. But not, just trying to pitch to each batter, not worrying about that stat, just win the game.
Exactly. With a stat like that, you never say it during the game, ever.
I was sitting here trying not to say anything. I was just kind of, going through the motions here, and, it worked out well for her. And it was actually her birthday that day, too.
It was.
So a very special day for her. So now 2 outs. It brings up Jasmine across. This first pitch is foul down the third baseline. Jasmine went 1 for 3 with a double and a scored run. in game 1 of this doubleheader.
Yeah. And I'm writing down in my scorebook for Brittany Brown's pop-up.
And this one's flared. Brittany Jackson under it for out number 3. So hold that thought till the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits, heading to the bottom of the first. Bottom of the first inning now, and the 1-2-3 hitters for Solano stepping up to the lineup. It's going to be Elena Benapayo, followed by Danny MG, and then Steph Cello. Elena Benapayo went 1 for 3 in the first game with 3 RBIs, a walk, and 2 runs scored, and with a couple of stolen bases as well. So let's see if Solano's lineup can stay hot here in game 2. First pitch is high, ball 1. Elena Benapayo, last year's Northern California Player of the Year, now in her sophomore season. That pitch is outside, ball 2. With Quincy Pierce on the mound, she is 3-8 on the year with a 5.58 ERA and 59 innings pitched. Oh, and this one smoked right up the middle. That's a leadoff single from Elena Benapayo.
And along with Jenna Levitt, Quincy Pierce also went to high school with Elena Benapayo. So, you know, she really knows those two pitchers. It really shows, you know, line drives up the middle.
And, you know, whenever you're playing against an old teammate, you always want to get the best of them. You always want to one-up them. And right now, Elena's winning that battle. With Danny MG, another sophomore up at the plate, left fielder. First pitch in here, Benapayo takes off. Throw is offline, goes into center field. And Benapayo showing off the wheels, makes it all the way to third. So that's a stolen base and an E2. And MG is went 2 for 4 in the first game. A couple of singles and a scored run. Count now 1-0. Trying to drop it down. Goes foul. Count goes 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch underway. And this one's hit right to the first baseman. And she's just going to tag her. Benapayo coming home, and she is safe at home. So a swinging sacrifice bunt, can we call that?
Yeah, smart by MG by stopping up the line, knowing that you don't have to proceed forward, but that allowed Elena Benapayo to come through and score.
Yeah, there was no way Elena wasn't scoring on that play. She took off right out the crack of the bat.
Oh, yeah.
So now it brings up Steph Cello. First pitch is high, ball 1. She went 1 for 3 in game 1 with a couple of RBIs, a walk, and a scored run. Count goes 2-0. Steph Settle, 2-0 count. She's a very smart hitter. She can look for one pitch. She can really drive into the outfield. And that's outside ball 3. So Pierce has to come back with a strike here. That is inside ball 4 to Steph Cello. And the first 3 batters, Pierce has only thrown 1 strike, and it was a foul ball strike, so she really hasn't got a called strike yet. Struggling to find her rhythm so far in this game. And especially now with the hottest hitter in California up, Nay White, batting .604, leads the whole state of California. This one's popped up in right field. Smith is under it, makes the grab for out number 1. Good, strong throw to first, but Cello is back.
That ball was hit high.
Yeah, she just missed it. I was just about to say, she went 1 for 2 last game with a triple RBI, a run, and a walk, but I didn't get it out before she swung at the pitch. So now 2 outs brings up the pitcher, Alicia Selden. Let's see if she can help her cause here. The base hit. High, ball 1. You know, pretty interesting to see Nay White swing at the first pitch after a 4-pitch walk, especially with Pierce struggling to find a strike zone in the early going.
And she's hungry. She wants her hits.
Oh, and this one's roped into center field. And Levitt is under it, makes the grab for out number 3. Solano strands 1, scores 1, heading to the top of the second.
Denali Smith, freshman pitcher. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Top of the second here on SCSN. Solano up to a quick lead, 1-0 with the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up for Los Medanos. It's going to be Benasia Olsen, the left fielder. Benasia went 0 for 2 in her first game, strikeout. So still looking for her first hit of the day. First pitch inside, ball 1. So, you know, whenever you get 1 run in, you want to come back as a pitcher and throw another 0 up on the board, keep the hitters at bay. This one's fouled back. Count goes 1-1. I saw you, Bella, watching it all the way back to the fence.
Exactly.
Got a good eye on it.
Eye on the ball, eye on the ball.
Now I think our producer, Brian Nelson, might have flinched a little bit. So now the 1-1. And this one's floated. It's going to go out of play. Count goes 1-2. Yeah, the only real defensive change from game 1 for Solano is now Ashley Dufresne is behind the plate instead of Steph Cello. But that's two really good catchers you could throw out there game in, game out. Oh, and this one's poked out in the left field. MG coming in, and she makes the grab for out number 1. She got an excellent jump on that ball and watched it all the way into her glove.
Great catch. Routine.
Yeah, we saw in the second inning, game 1, kind of one similar ball. She got a bad hop jump to it and let it drop in, but this time she read it perfectly. And
yeah, that's not going to happen again.
Now it brings up Quincy Pierce. Ball goes high, 1-1. She went 3 for 3 in the first game with an RBI and a run, so she has been yet to be retired. Pitching here in game 2.
Alicia's been on fire, so let's see. She can make a change to that.
Count goes to 2-0. So now the 2-0. Ball low. Count goes 3-0. And Alicia flirting around the strike zone. Just a little low, little in. Not missing by much.
Yeah, she's just joking.
Here comes the 3-0 pitch. And that is inside ball 4 on 4 straight pitches. And that's the first base runner of the game for the Mustangs. Now it's going to bring up Ashley Stevens-Coley. Ashley went 1 for 3 with a triple and RBI and reached twice on 2 fielders' choices. So once again, she has not been out all day today. First pitch is low, ball 1. So 1 out, run on first, 1-0 count. And that's a strike right down the middle. Count goes to 1-1. Good pitch by Alicia Selden. That ball run inside. Oh. Trying to back pick Pierce over at first. A little interesting play there.
Yeah, a little bit. Looked like Brittany was a little surprised. oh, ball's coming.
Does a good job by getting over there and knocking it down.
Yeah.
So now we have 2-1 count. That pitch outside, 3-1. Alicia looked very crisp in the first inning. So far in the second, struggling to find a strike zone now. And that ball is low. So that's back-to-back walks from Alicia Selden. Now Ashley Dufresne smartly calling time, and now we're going to have a mound meeting.
By Coach Ashley Eliason.
She did a great job doing the announcing pregame for the sophomore day.
Oh, yeah. Really felt the life in her voice. And Coach Ashley, gotta love her. She was a pitching coach for Solano, you know, so she was always in bullpens last year.
So you must have worked hand-in-hand with her very closely.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Now it brings up Jenna Levitt. She went 1 for 2 in the first game with a single and a walk. You know, you're down 1-0 here. This is a big inning. You want to bounce back, really try to get a run in and make it a tie ball game or eventually take the lead. First pitch in there, strike call. Count goes 0-1. That's the second time all game that Alicia's been ahead of the hitter.
It's Coach Ashley, man. Words of wisdom.
Dropping down the bunt. It's going to be a tough play. Hornsby Edwards feels it, throws it over to first, and gets the out at 1. Great play by Hornsby Edwards. That's the second out of the inning of runners advance. Now it's going to bring up Crystal Hicks. Went 1 for 3 in the first game with an RBI and a strikeout. A strikeout to end the game. This is a crucial at bat for the Mustangs right now. First pitch, a hair low, count goes 1-0. That pitch is in there. Strike call, count goes to 1-1. Nice pitch there by Selden. High and tight right there on the inner part of the strike zone. Now the 1-1. Floats away outside, ball 2.
Off speed. A little too off speed.
Now 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And that was a crucial swing and a miss right there. Now a 2-2 count, 2 outs. What are you calling here, Bella?
Me, I'm going right at her. I want her to swing that bat.
And they go high, ball 3. So nothing hurt yet.
I'm one of those catchers that don't really like to pitch around the batter.
You don't want to be in a squat that long, that's why.
Right, no. Legs get tired.
Strike 3 call, got her looking. Huge strikeout by Alicia Selden. The Mustangs strand 2, and we're heading to the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second now. Solano still leads 1-0 as Alicia Selden worked out of the jam in the top of the second with a big strikeout looking Crystal Hicks. Maybe they can carry this momentum into this inning and try to tack on some more runs against Quincy Pierce. Brittany Jacobson leading off this inning. Brittany went 0 for 2 in the first game with a sacrifice bunt, and she's due. And this one's hit high and deep into right field. One hops the wall over the head of the right fielder. Jacobson is on her horse. She is going to go all the way to third. Might be a close play. She slides in safe with a leadoff triple. Did I tell you she was due or what?
I think he called it. I think he called it. Man, that ball was deep.
Yeah, Renee Smith back there. Looked like she had a bead on it and then just kept carrying over her head, and then she just turned around and hit the wall.
Yeah, she just watched it right over her, man.
Now it brings up Jade Backtad. Ripped right up the middle, and that's a base hit. Could be two. Back tag's going to keep on going. And she's going to be in with an RBI double. So Solano cracking the bats here in the bottom of the second. 2 pitches, a double, a triple, and 1 run.
Solano's lineup.
Yep. Now it brings up Ashley Dufresne. She did not play in the first game, but she comes in with a .303 average with 34 RBIs on the year. Nice freshman campaign for the young lady. First pitch high and outside, ball 1.
Can I quote Tori Flint over there at Solano's dugout? It's clobbering time, apparently.
Another 1 out. Oh, right back up the middle. Back tag's going to come in to score, and Ashley Dufresne has herself an RBI single.
And she was right. Clobbering time it was.
You know, Quincy Pierce started that at bat with, a ball way outside, and she comes back with another fastball over the middle. The Solano team is very aggressive, and they're starting to see the first pitch coming in is going to be a strike, and they're starting to take advantage of that.
Attack, attack, attack. Hitting is contagious.
Now it brings up Kristen Bayardo. She went 1 for 1 with a walk, a sacrifice, and a run. Oh, and that hits her. So now it's first and second, no outs. And timeout is called by the catcher. Jasmine Cross, go out and talk to her pitchers, try to settle her down. I mean, 3 straight hits, hit very hard, and then you come in and plunk a batter.
Definitely got to feel that LMC's pitcher, Quincy Pierce, is a little frazzled.
A little frustrated. I know if that was a baseball game, usually that's a sign for, dugouts start getting a little chippy. And
Yep.
not the Solano team. They'll take any base runners they can because they'll just keep knocking them in. They're a happy-go-lucky team. Now it brings up Atlanta Benapayo. Led off the first inning with a single, stole a base, made her way over to third on an error, and eventually scored a run. Solano leads 3-0. She swings this one, and that ball gets down, and that's going to be safe. Everybody's safe, and that is another single from Atlanta Benapayo. So with no outs, bases loaded, it brings up Danny Emge. She had an RBI back in the first with that little chopper down the first base line. First baseman picked it up, but she smartly stopped and allowing Benapayo to score. Oh, she hits this one, and they're going to get the out at home. That's the first out of the inning. So Steph Cello now walked in her first at-bat on 4 pitches. Oh, she ropes this one to left field, and that 1 run is in. They're going to wave Benapayo home. Could be a play at the plate, and she is safe at home. So that's a 2 RBI single for Steph Cello.
Man, Solano.
They're coming in clutch right now. 5-0. Now Nay White at the plate, and she hit a high pop-up. I mean, pretty deep into right fielder last at bat. It was eventually caught.
Just under it.
Oh, smokes this one into center field, going back, and she makes the grab. Great grab by Levitt. But MG's going to tag and go all the way to third. That is out number 2. Man, Nay White, she's not, she's almost there. She's looking for the home run, isn't she?
Almost there, man. Solano's looking like that warning track power today. Who's going to break it?
With Alicia Selden now. She flew out to the center fielder to end the first inning with 2 outs now, runners on the corners. Already 4 runs in. Let's see if they can tack on a couple more. First pitch is high, ball 1, and Steph Cello has herself a stolen base. And that's her 4th, oh, I'm sorry. That's Steph Cello's first stolen base of the year.
Woo!
That pitch is high, ball 2. So great jump by Steph Cello, take off on first pitch. Fool the catcher a little bit. Now the 2-0. This one's smoked, bobbled by Langwall. Langwall throws it first and gets the out at first, but the damage is done. Solano gets 5-4. They're leading 5-0, heading to the top of the third.
Ashley Dufresne, freshman, first baseman, catcher. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Now top of the third, Solano leads 5-0 with the 9-1-2 hitters coming up for Los Medanos, and a little bit of asking for help in the middle of the innings. Pearson Bloom asked the umpires if she pulled her foot, which she did not, so that was a third out. But good heads up, always ask, never hurts. We saw that in the first game, and it really hurt Solano. They tacked on 2 runs after they said that she did pull her foot. Does that leave you speechless, Bella?
A little bit. A little bit, Stash.
So now Renee Smith up at the plate. 1 for 2 in game 1. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Nice pitch.
Not missing by much. That's high, ball 2. So now 2-0 to Smith. Oh, this one smoked down the left field line, but foul. So that could have been dangerous there for the Falcons, but it just kept tailing away and tailing away. Renee Smith rocking the double ponytails today.
Braids.
Braids.
Stash.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Braids.
Double braids.
Those are braids.
Thank you for the hair correction there, Bella.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Oh, and that plunked her. So leadoff runner is on. Leadoff hitter is on, I should say, and it brings up Lyrica Langlois.
Did I hear something about Stash having cornrows?
Yes,
one
I
point?
actually did. Back, I was about 10 years old.
Wow.
Went to the Cayman Islands, came back with some, I even had the beads on the bottom of my braids,
Stylish.
Oh, yeah. That first pitch is called a strike. Count goes, oh, and that's back when I was a baller, though,
Oh, yeah.
Always catch me on the basketball courts. Mostly sitting and watching because I wasn't that good. But I looked the part. Oh, and this one's hit. Benapayo scoops it up, flips it to second. They get the out at 2. Good job by Benapayo to get the lead runner.
That was a very nicely played ball. I thought she was definitely going to go for 1 on that play, Slow hit ball, but Benapayo with the cannon of an arm she has and the speed got that lead runner.
Yeah. Now Brittany Brown, 0 for 1 today. Flew out to the shortstop. And this one's lofted into left field. Benapayo going back, and she makes the grab, throws it to first. Good job by Backtatted by knocking that down. So that one was actually her ball to catch. The first one was actually in second base position, and Benapayo made the catch.
Yeah.
So now it brings up Jasmina Cross. Flew out to the second baseman to end the first inning. First pitch in there, strike call. Count goes 0-1. Beautiful pitch by Selden right there.
Just floated right in, dropped.
Now you caught Selden last year, did you not?
I did not. She did not play
Oh, that's
last year.
This one's lofted over to the right side of the infield. And Jacobson makes the catch for out number 3. So Los Medanos strands 1, heading to the bottom of the 3rd. Bottom of the 3rd now. Solano still leads 5-0 over the Los Medanos Mustangs with the 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up just like last inning. Jacobson leading it off. She led off last inning with the triple, eventually came around and scored. First pitch outside, ball 1. So a good eye by Jacobson there as she was aggressive on the first pitch in her first at bat. Smokes this one out in a deep left center field, going over. Oh, what a grab by Jenna Levitt. Wow, she covered a lot of ground right there.
I definitely thought that was down.
She used her length.
Yeah. Tall. Something some Solana players lack.
Something that you lack also.
I lack it too. 5'5" and going strong.
Jade backed that up. First pitch to her, count goes 0-1. She doubled on her first at bat and came around to score. She had that RBI.
Good take, off speed.
That ball inside, count goes 1-1.
Came back with the same pitch. Thinking they're going to get her again.
Oh, that plunked her up near the head. So she is on. That was a little bit of chin music.
A little bit. And that's a shoulder shot.
Now it brings up Ashley Dufresne. She had a single back in her first at bat with an RBI. First pitch outside, ball 1.
That's not what they want to do, put runners on when Ashley Dufresne's up. Because that's one thing Ashley Dufresne does, that she moves runners.
This one's hit.
Yep.
And that is a base hit by Ashley Dufresne. And back tag's going to go to 3rd. Excellent piece of hitting right there by Ashley Dufresne. Just like you were saying, Bella. She moves runners. She's a situational hitter. She knows what she needs to do. Does an excellent job every time. I can remember a couple games ago that we were calling that she actually went 0 for 0, 4 sacrifice flies. One of them, Nay White did leave early, but it should have been. Bases loaded. She got the runner in every time.
Exactly.
This one's floated to Bayardo up. Ball 1. She was hit by the pitch in her first at bat. So it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here. I think it's going to be Cassidy Paulo.
Bringing a little more speed on the bases.
And as Ashley Dufresne's coming off, she told Cassidy, "You better score, though." So the count 1-0 to Kristen Bayardo.
Salon's going to try to pull a little first and third play action.
Yeah, Paulo does have 3 stolen bases on the year. He's only been caught once. Dropping it down, popped up. This could be dangerous. Oh, it goes down.
Kristen Bayardo trying to give me a mini heart attack back here.
That is the one thing you cannot do on a bunt and run. So now the count 1-1 to Bayardo. Pop straight up right behind us. Going out of play, 1-2. I think it hit Poff's truck. Our fearless leader, Greg Poff. That definitely hit his truck. Or he's over there on the right field camera. He's not too happy about that one. You hear the whole crowd going, "Oh!"
Hey, park at your own risk.
Strike 3 call, throw down to second. Then we got a little bit of a rundown here. And that is a strike him out, throw him out, double play. And that's the way this inning ends. No runs scored. Count scores 5-0 heading to the top of the 4th.
Jasmine Hornsby Edwards, sophomore, third base. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Top of the 4th now, 4-5-6 coming up for Los Medanos. And we had a correction at the end of that inning that Jade Backtad's run did score before the runner between first and second was tagged out. So now it is 6-0 in favor of Solano. And head coach Tim Roglin really didn't like the call. It was kind of arguing with the umpire in between the inning, but
Play stands. Call
exactly.
stands.
It was a good call by the umpire because she did come through because they were looking to throw home. She tagged home, then they went back and tagged her. So great heads-up job by the umpires. Good officiating crew today. Now Venetia Olsen up at the plate. 0-for-1 with a flyout. This one's hit to Benapile. Scoops it. Throws to first. Out number 1. It's interesting to watch this infield. From game 1, when it was nice and groomed, it's really more hot shots. But now, since this is kind of tore up after game 1, the ball is really starting to die. Where to Benapile, a couple balls today have really just kind of been spinning right there. You saw it really slow down as it progressed through the infield.
You know, that was a nice hard shot, too. You know, Benapile just sat back and let it come to her.
First pitch to Quincy Pierce, call a strike. 0-1. She's 0-for-0 today with a walk. Oh, this one's ripped right out MG for out number 2. Man, Pierce has been smoking the ball today. Now it brings up Ashley Stevens-Coley, who also walked. First pitch high, ball one.
You know, fun fact for you, Stosh. Coach Tim on Solano's staff over here was last year's LMC's head coach.
Really? Did not know that.
So decided to make the switch over to Solano's staff. I say good choice, you know.
Has a BBC championship under his belt now.
Oh, yeah.
And it has to be a little more bittersweet, you know, winning the first game, trying to win the second game here against his own alma mater.
Exactly.
Ball outside, 2-1. That's one thing I love about Coach Pearson Bloom. She brings people in to help around her to help develop you guys, and it really seems that she always has great people around her to build. Hence why they have won 10 consecutive BBC championships. This one's popped up. Jacobson under it, makes the grab for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down, 6-0, heading to the bottom of the 4th.
I'm Toriana Flint. I'm a freshman pitcher. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Hi everybody, Greg Poff here in the Solano College Sports Network studios to tell you about a great opportunity here at Solano, where we're the only community college in the nation to have our own sports broadcasting program. So if you're interested in a career in sports broadcasting, Solano Community College is the place for you. And we offer students training in all aspects of sports broadcasting, whether it's behind the microphone, behind the camera, or learning to operate our state-of-the-art production equipment in our newly renovated television studio, or out in the field covering an actual live sports event for Solano Community College. At SCC, our sports broadcasting program is responsible for providing broadcasts of Solano sports teams and creating sports shows to be telecast on Fairfield's cable access Channel 28, as well as webcasts on our YouTube station at Solano College Sports Network. So if you're interested in taking one of our sports broadcasting courses, you will find them listed under Communication Studies in the SCC schedule of classes each and every semester. So come on over, check us out in our TV studio in room 121 on the main campus, where here at Solano Community College, it's more than just sports, it's an education.
Cross court to Audrey Jones. Audrey for 3. And it's good! With 1.3 seconds left on the game clock. Audrey Jones with one of the biggest shots of the season. Bottom of the 4th now, 6-0 in favor of Solano, with Elena Benapayo leading off. Benapayo, 2 for 2 today, a couple single scored runs, stolen base. Oh, and that plunks her right in the back, and that one hurts. Hit her right in between the shoulder blades, and I don't think she's too happy about that one.
Former teammates hitting each other. Wow.
You know, maybe Quincy Pierce a little. That's the 3rd hits batsman today. And here comes the training staff. Audrey Jones, actually, you just saw in the commercial there of her hitting the game-winning 3-point shot. And it was actually 0.3 seconds after that, so that was a crucial win for the Solano Lady basketball team. And I had the privilege of doing that call, and man, that game was fun. Did it with Brian Nelson, Mike McLeod, and that whole sequence, you could just feel that she was going to hit it, and that she did. And she also beat me in a 3-point contest we did for Falcon Focus. And
no surprise there.
yeah, she made 13. I made 1, so kind of a lopsided victory, I'd say.
One thing I know about Audrey Jones, and she can hit her threes.
Oh, yeah. She really showed me. She was talking a little smack when I was shooting, too, so that really threw me off a bit.
And she's clutched with that cold spray out there, you know? That spray works wonders, I'm telling you that.
So now it brings up Danny MG. First pitcher is called a strike. She reached on a fielder's choice and has 3 RBIs on the game, even though she's hitless. Trying to drop it down. She went around, strike 2. Maybe actually 2 RBIs on the day. I'm sorry, I got it wrong in my scoring book here.
I think we forgive you.
I don't know. I think she likes that 3 better.
Yeah.
Maybe she can make it 3 right here.
Right.
With a hit down the line, speed of Benapayo, you know she can score from first.
You know that's got to help everyone's RBIs on the team just to have that much speed.
Oh, hit right to the third baseman. She scoops it up, throws it to first, bobbled. But she makes the grab. She's out at first, but advances the runner.
And as the number 2 hitter, that's Danny MG's number 1 job. Move the runner. Always got to move Lou.
Which was perfect. I mean, Maria Reyes was right there playing up. She looked at second base, knew she had no play to get to Speedy Benapayo, so she just smartly went to first. And it seemed like Ashley Stevens-Coley bobbled the ball, but she came around. She tagged MG as well. This one's hit. Oh, bad hop. Langlois couldn't handle it. Benapayo's not stopping. She's going to go all the way home. And I didn't think they thought she was going to come home. And Benapayo scores.
That's why in the outfield, you know, you have to come up quick or there's no chance of getting Elena. No chance of getting Elena, Nate White, NASCAR Danny MG.
Speaking of Nate White, 0 for 2 in this game. She's been flirting with the wall all day long. I mean, I think we're going to have another pinch runner possibly. And it's going to be Christian Montgomery coming in to run for Steph Cello. Yeah, so like I was alluding to earlier about this infield, how it's a little chopped up right there. It seemed like Langlois had a really good beat on the ball to get it. And just took a weird hop off to her right side. Difficult play.
Agreed. Great observation.
Now it brings up Nate White. 1 run already in, 1 runner on first, and she's hitless in this game, and she's boasting that .604 batting average. It scoots away, and she's gone. She's safe at second base, scoots away. She's going to go to third. So first to third for Christian Montgomery. On a pass ball and an E2. Pitch was called a strike. So let's see if Nate White can knock this runner home. That pitch inside, ball 1. Now, Nate White's due. I haven't seen her go 3 consecutive at-bats without getting a hit.
Oh, no, with that 600 average, for sure not.
Ooh, strike called. Count goes to 1-2.
It's a good take. That was kind of high outside. Not really a Nate White pitch.
Now she's going to have to expand her zone a little more, and we know she can expand it and hit the ball very well. Oh, good at-bat here. Battles that tough pitch off. Floats it up behind the dugout.
I mean, all you need is 1 pitch, right?
Yeah, you know, if somewhere close, you know, it's not really that hittable. You just want to get a piece of it, just foul it off. Keep fouling off pitches. Make the pitcher work here.
Just wait for yours.
Oh, she lifts this one into left center field. That ball is down. That's going to score a run. Nate White is going to be in second base with a stand-up RBI double. Like I said, there hasn't been 3 straight at-bats where Nate White hasn't got a hit. So now it brings up Alicia Selden, 0 for 2 today. But doing a good job out on the mound, or the circle.
Mound. Mound works.
High outside, ball 1. Now with 1 out, runner on second base. Alicia maybe hit something to the right side of the field or drive into the outfield. Nate White very speedy.
Do a little bit of a situational hitting.
Outside, ball 2.
Pierce really favoring that high outside pitch.
And she's been a little sporadic today. Good take by Selden. Looked like she was going to swing. Held up her swing, so the count goes 3-0. Good job by the umpire about asking for help. Base umpire said that she did not go. That's what we were alluding to last game, too, about it's hard to see. So good officiating crew. And that is high, ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk to Alicia Selden. Now it brings up Brittany Jacobson, the RBI leader of this team with 43. Looking for her first RBI of the day as she has a couple people starting to catch her. Steph Cello is actually tied with her now with 43 with a 2 RBI double back in the second.
Well, she's got herself a little bit of a situation right here.
Smokes this one into right field, and that ball gets down. And they're going to wave Nay White home. Good throw. High bobbles away, and she is safe at home. And all the runners advance. And the run will score.
And I don't know if you saw that, Stosh, but man, Nay White tripped up in between second and third. But still made it home.
Yeah, I saw her fall. Then she still come home. I mean, the ball was there. It looked like Jasmine Cross just looked up and it looked at the runner too early, then bobbled it, and it seemed like Nay White kind of took a little face plant to home plate also. So not the most graceful running ways, but it works. Now it's 9-0 Solano.
Got the job done.
Good pitch there. Count goes 0-1. Back Tad. 1 for 1, a double, RBI, 2 runs scored, hit by the pitch in her last at bat. That's high, ball 1. So the flex is going to come in and run for the pitcher. So, yep, flex is coming in. Is that allowed to happen?
Yeah, because the way Coach Bloom sets up the lineup, initially, even though Alicia is pitching, she puts her in the lineup as the DP. You know, I know Coach Bloom's been doing this a long time. Very smart, knows how to work her subs.
Hence why they've won 10 consecutive BVC championships.
Exactly. I just remember last year she'd always try to explain how she does it, and
Just smile and nod.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one's hit, and that's a base hit for Jade Backtad. That's going to tack on 2 more runs. So good rip there by Jade Backtad as Hornsby Edwards and Jacobson come in to score. It is now 11-0 Solano with Ashley Dufresne up and 1 out. Ashley Dufresne smartly asking the umpire, just making sure I'm re-answered. So that's a great heads up by the catcher. Outside, ball 1.
On top of it, not ready to be called out.
Yeah, with this rally they have going, you don't want anything to stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, and this one's hit high and deep into center field, and that ball hops off the wall. Dufresne trying to stretch into a double. Oh, and she is, I believe she's safe at second. She got under the tag. There's no call. She is safe at second base. So Ashley Dufresne with the double.
Smoke that, man.
And now Coach Tim Roglin's back out again. Yeah, it looked like Langwell wasn't even looking for Ashley Dufresne to come in, and Ashley Dufresne was sliding, and then she tagged her. Now I believe there's going to be a pitching change, as it looks like. So it's 11-0 Solano, and they just keep piling it on here. And man, Ashley Dufresne just smoked that ball deep center field.
I thought it was out for just a smidge second, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, how many hard balls there's been hit in the outfield? There has not yet to be a home run, and that's surprising from the Solano team who's hit 19 on the year.
Like I said, warning, track power. That's what Coach Bloom would always say to me last year. She'd be like, maybe someday you can join the home run club, Belle, but guess not today. Until, last game of the season, finally.
So Quincy Pierce's day is done on the mound. She went 3 1/3, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, 11 hits. So far, 11 runs. She still has 2 runners out there. That would be a credit to her if they come in to score. Crystal Hicks on the mound now, which we saw her in the first game. Has a lot of the off-speed stuff. Did a good job trying to keep the Solano hitters at bay. So this game has been all Solano the entire way, and sophomore day, they're having some fun.
Definitely trying to finish this game probably a little bit early, ready for those hot dogs being made.
Hot dogs, hot links. I'm ready for some of them.
Me too.
Put a lot of mustard on it.
I throw on some ketchup, but I mean, you and your mustard.
Yeah, you got to try some mustard on there. Hot ketchup and mustard go well together. It's like PB&J.
I think Ashley Frame put a little mustard on that hit.
Oh, yeah, she did. Not enough, though, as it only hit the wall. I have to tell her about the mustard secret. It's not a 1-0 to Bayardo. Hits this one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. 1 run will come in, and they're going to wave to Frayne home. And Ashley is safe at home. And Bayardo's kind of caught in between. So 2 runs coming in.
Ashley double-checked, tagged that home plate one more time. She had it the first time, like in the corner, but had to go back for the double check.
Just to make sure. So now it's going to bring up the lady who led off this inning, Lena Benapayo. First pitch called, strike, count goes 0-1. With 13-0, a little bit of high call, it's okay. Trying to get the game going, help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, this was high and deep out in the right field, and it one-hops the wall. Benapayo is on her horse. Bayardo's going to come in and score. Benapayo all the way to third, and she is in there safely with an RBI triple.
Someone warning track power.
There's not a lot of wind as we're used to seeing here at Solano Community College, and that's really maybe played a factor in today for Solano. Now Danny MG up at the plate. That pitch is called a strike. Count goes 0-1. Still 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th, and Solano just keeps tacking it on. 8 runs already in this inning. That is low and outside, ball 1.
Nice little scoop up, saving that ball because they know if they miss it, Elena Benapayo third base.
Time is called. Looks like we're going to have a defensive substitution. It's going to be Destiny Perkins coming in for Jenna Levitt.
Probably bringing in Jenna, pitcher of last game, to go warm up in the bullpen.
You're absolutely right there, partner. So now it's 1-1 to Danny MG, who's still looking for her first hit of the ball game. 0 for 2, but she has reached on a fielder's choice and has 2 RBIs. Fouls this one off, 1-2. In a long inning like this on the defensive side of the ball, you really got to stay up on every pitch. This one's hit right to the short. Bobble once again, bad hop. Langwall can't field it, and MG safe, and that is another RBI for Danny MG. Once again, the field playing a factor here.
Yeah, man, long innings like this, it's hard. It's tough to to come back and stay focused, get your third out, you know.
And still only 1 out. I mean, it's been a very long inning. And, you know, standing around out there, you know, there has been a lot of balls hit, but still, you got to keep it in your mind, you know what, I got to be ready for this next ball. Got to get this out. But when you're getting the onslaught like this, it's very hard to keep in the game. High, ball 1 to Christian Montgomery. I'm sorry, Steph Cello.
Nope, Christian Montgomery.
I was right. There we go. Chops this one foul. Count goes 1-1.
Yeah, and it's not like there's been a lot of errors, you know. There hasn't been. It's just hits, you know. Solano's just been hitting the ball, finding the spots.
Yeah, there's 2 errors accredited to Langlois in this inning, but they were both pretty bad hops. I mean, you got to call it an error, but those are one of those just like, you know, you got to take your cap because that's the way the ball bounces sometimes. This one's floated into left field. This may drop. And that ball gets down off the glove of Olsen, and everybody's safe. I'm crediting that a base hit to Christian Montgomery. Tough play. And, you know, it looked like I saw Jenna Levitt. She actually had her bag on. It looked like she was heading out of the field. So I do not believe that she was warming up. She came out kind of towards the stands, had her bag on with her bats in. You can see in the reflection there, Bella.
Oh. Trey maybe heading out for the day. Got somewhere to be. I see her mom in the stands, too. Maybe heading out with her. It's also their scorekeeper.
So now it's going to be Toriana Flint hitting for Nay White. Toriana 167 on the year with 4 RBIs. She ropes this one right in the 3.5 hole. And they're going to wave MG home. Pump fake. Oh, Toriana smartly dives back to the bag. She has herself an RBI single.
Nice hit, Tori.
Wasn't waiting around. Saw first pitch. Now it's going to bring up the pitcher, Alicia Selden. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Alicia 0 for 2 with a walk and a scored run. Hits this one right up the middle. Once again, another run comes in. Toriana the third. And that's an RBI for Alicia Selden. Now it's going to bring up Brittany Jacobson. Time is called by the LMC head coach. And maybe they're going to ask if, maybe about a substitution as the umpire looks like he's going to his roster here. Asking maybe about the re-enter because somebody did come in and run for, Hornsby Edwards came in to run for that flex DP. Oh, so nothing's going on there. Umpire's ready to go. It is now 17-0 in favor of Solano. Probably the longest bottom of the 4th inning I have ever seen.
Whew.
11 runs already in this inning. Still only 1 out. And that 1 out came on the second batter of the inning. First pitch inside, ball 1 to Brittany Jacobson.
Brittany Jacobson with the runner on third, needing to add on a little bit to her RBI count.
Strike is called. Count goes to 1-1. This one's hit down the third baseline foul. Count goes to 1-2. And now she has to swing at anything close to the 1-2 count. You know, a little bit of expanded strike zone, which is to be expected. That's high and outside, ball 2. Count now 2-2. Jade Backtad waiting. See if Jacobs can get one out right here. Seen a lot of warning track power. We know she has some home run power in her midst.
Leading the team.
Hits this one off the glove. Run will score. No. She is out at first and almost dropped at first base. That's the second out of the inning. So that does help her RBI count there. Now it goes to 44 on the year. So now 2 outs. Runner on second brings up Jade Backtad. 2 for 2 today. Single, double, hit by the pitch. 3 scored runs, 3 RBIs. Fouls this pitch back. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And it's high, ball 1.
Good eye.
Yeah, Backtad kind of ducking in there. She was hit up near the head area, up in the high shoulder.
That's right.
Back in the 3rd inning. I should say last inning. Hits this one. Bobbles off the first baseman, flips it up, throws it to first, and she is out at first. And that's the way the inning will end. Solano tacks on a lot of runs. They lead 18-0 heading to the top of the 5th.
Kristen Payne, sophomore, right field. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning now. You're tuned in to the Solano College Sports Network, your home for Solano sports here on sophomore day for the Lady Falcons. And man, they are putting an exclamation point on this sophomore day, leading 18-0. They got 12 in the bottom of that 4th inning. That was a long 4th inning. I think everybody got a hit in that inning. The 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up for Los Medanos. I believe it's going to be Destiny Perkins, who came in for Jenna Levitt. It's going to be leading off, followed by Crystal Hicks and Renee Smith. So the head coach for LMC is talking to the umpire. I believe he's going to make some changes over here, trying to figure out what's going to go on. So we have Gabrielle Worley is going to hit for Crystal Hicks. But first is going to be Destiny Perkins. Destiny comes in batting 200. She's had 5 at-bats all year with 1 hit, 1 run. First pitch in there, strike called. Count goes 0-1. So now with a 18-0 lead, I believe Selden's just going to keep going right at him, keep throwing strikes. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
I mean,
Do you think there's enough run support for Alicia Selden?
You know, maybe 1 or 2 more. No, no. Yeah, plenty of run support.
Ball in the dirt. 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1.
I feel like they played 2 whole games last inning.
Yeah, I believe they equaled their score from last game
Yeah.
in 1 inning. Now it's going to Gabrielle Worley. It's like we said in game 1. She is a starting point guard of the Mustangs lady basketball team. Drop it down the bunt. Fouls it back. 1-0. 0-1. Man, I'm even messing up on the counts now. It's been so long. I can smell the hot dogs and hot links brewing. I'm getting hungry over here.
Right? It's getting a little chilly back here. No, just me.
Strike call. Good curveball there. So now 0-2. Outside, strike 3 called. They're looking back-to-back strikeouts from Selden. Now, Alicia Selden down to her last out. Bringing up Renee Smith. Renee Smith was hit by the pitch in her first at-bat, and her only at-bat of this game, too. Foul tip. Count goes 0-1.
Alicia's really going just straight in to these batters this inning. Really wants to get out of here. Like, all right, let's finish it.
Ball in the dirt, 1-1. So now the 1-1. This one's floated. It's going to go out of play. Hornsby Edwards, look at that hustle. Even up 18-0. She was on her horse going over there, tracking the ball the whole time, even though it went out of play. That's what I like to see. Even though you're up big, you know, you got to treat it like you're down. You got to play every pitch like it's your last.
Win every inning.
Whenever. Now you're starting to catch on a little, Bella. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Alicia Selden sits them down in order with 3 straight strikeouts, and that is her second no-hitter of the year as Solano wins Game 2, 18-0 with Alicia Selden no-hitter. Bella, your takes from this Game 2.
Game 2. Game 2. Wow, Solano. They just came out on top, hit the ball, do what they did. Shows why they're BVC champions.
I mean, they just came in and, you know, it was kind of a close game. They got 1 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third. And you're thinking Los Medanos, you know, they've been, you know, trying to get things. They couldn't really get things going offensively. Alicia Selden, then that 12-run inning in the bottom of the 4th inning where everybody got up almost twice. I mean, absolute dominance today by the Solano Falcons. You can't say more on sophomore day. Now 18-0 in conference, 31-7 overall with an 8-game winning streak. They're going up to Yuba to finish off the rest of the season. And the way this team's rolling, I can see them making a deep run into the playoffs. With that said, we're going to take a short break and we'll be back with our players of the game with an interview with our own Bella Falafini after this.
Hello, everybody. Bella Falafini here with player of the game, Jade Backtad, and coach Terry Pearson Bloom. Jade, what was your mentality going into today's game?
We have to win. That's basically it. We had to sweep them, and that's, yep.
Win. Good mentality. Always a great mentality. Yeah. And Coach Bloom, 10 BVC titles. I mean, how does that make you feel?
It's awesome. I'm really excited for this class. This is our 10th consecutive conference championship. And they knew coming in that they could be 9 and 10, these great sophomores. Jade's one of them. So, we had already clinched it, but our goal is to finish this season undefeated, and we're just one doubleheader away from that when we go to Yuba on Thursday. And we would be only the second team I've coached at Solano College to have an undefeated conference season. So it's a big opportunity for the girls, to put their mark in the record books and leave their mark here at Solano College.
Now, was that last undefeated team last year's team?
Was that last undefeated team last year's team? I don't think so.
Oh.
Maybe the year before.
Maybe.
I don't remember my records year to year. We just go out and win. It's a new year.
Right. And Jade, going on with the rest of the season, how is the team going to prepare?
We have to work hard and practice. We can't slack anything. We gotta keep our keep our head in the game. Just take one game at a time.
Good answer. And Coach, playoffs coming around the corner. How is the coaching staff going to prepare this team for playoffs?
Well, we've already started now in practice, and they can tell you that we are doing short, quick, intense practices and trying to make quick decisions. No opportunities for mistakes. When you go into postseason, you got to be perfect if you're going to win. And so we're really just trying to be super sharp and hold them accountable for every single mistake out on the field. We have a good chance to host regionals this year. Right now, we are seated in the top 8, and we got to stay there as we wrap up the rest of the season. And then, if so, we'll get to host. So that'd be a great opportunity and better chance to win always when you host. So
great, always great talking to you. Bella Fafini here again with Player of the Game, Jade Backtad, and Coach Terry Pearson-Bloom. Thank you for watching Solano College Sports Broadcasting, and watch us again.
You stumped me on that one, and I bet I'm sure